Good morning, students. In this session, I am going to explain some theorems and problems on monotonic sequence. What is monotonic sequence? What is increasing sequence? What is decreasing sequence? What is strictly decreasing? What is strictly increasing? And theorems related to these three definitions. First of all, I want to explain monotone sequence. What is monotone sequence? First of all, a sequence Sn is said to be increasing sequence. Increasing sequence. A sequence Sn is said to be increasing sequence if S1 is less than or equal to S2 is less than or equal to S3 is less than or equal to S4 less than or equal to Sn is less than or equal to Sn plus 1 less than or equal to and so on. The first term is less than or the second term is less than or the third term and so on. In general, Sn is less than or equal to Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to Z+. Sn is less than or equal to Sn plus 1 or Sn is less than Sm for n greater than m. For n less than m. If Sn is less than Sm or Sn is less than or less than plus 1 less than or equal to, we say that the sequence is increasing sequence. Strictly increasing means if Sn is less than Sm or Sn is less than Sm plus 1. Strictly less than means it is strictly increasing sequence. So for example, Sn is equal to n square. This is sequence. In this sequence, if values for n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, that implies S1 is equal to 1 square, that is equal to 1. N is equal to 2, that implies S2 is equal to 1, this is 2 square, that is equal to 4. So and so on. So, if you are increasing n values, automatically the term values are increasing. That is, 1 is less than 4, 4 is less than S value 3 square means 9 and so on. It is an example of increasing sequence. Okay. Similarly, in the same way, we will define a decreasing sequence. So what is a decreasing sequence? What is a strictly decreasing sequence? Let us discuss about that one. The sequence Sn is said to be decreasing sequence if it is decreasing sequence if S1 greater than or equal to S2 greater than or equal to S3 greater than or equal to S1 greater than or equal to Sn greater than or equal to Sn plus 1 greater than or equal to so on. Or that is Sn greater than or equal to Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to Z+, or Sn greater than Sm for all n greater than n is less than m. So anyway, from any relation we can say that the sequence is a decreasing sequence. If it is to define this sequence is strictly decreasing, then what is the relation? Greater than only, it also greater than. Any notation we can say that, from any notation we can say that the sequence is decreasing. Strictly decreasing means compulsory greater than. Strictly increasing is less than. Strictly less than. So a sequence is said to be monotone sequence. Suppose the sequence is increasing. Whenever it is increasing, the sequence is also said to be monotonically increasing. If the sequence is decreasing, then we say that this is called monotonically decreasing sequence. A sequence either increasing or decreasing, that is said to be monotonic sequence. And decreasing sequence example is Sn is equal to 1 by n. Sn is equal to 1 by n is an example of decreasing sequence because for n is equal to 1, S1 is equal to 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. For n is equal to 2, that is S2 is equal to 1 by 2. For n is equal to 3, S3 is equal to 1 by 3 and so on. If you are increasing n values, function, term values are decreasing. So it is an example of decreasing sequence. So we will see some theorems on these monotonic sequences. First one is an increasing sequence is bounded below. An increasing sequence is bounded below. This is a statement. An increasing sequence. First, I am supposing take some increasing sequence in the proof. We will see let sequence Sn is an increasing sequence. What is this? Increasing sequence. By definition, if it is increasing sequence, by definition we say that Sn, S1 is less than or equal to S2 is less than or equal to S3 is less than or equal to and so on, less than or equal to Sn, less than or equal to Sn. I am taking these two, that is S1 is less than or equal to Sn. For all n belongs to Z. For this sequence, S1 is called lower bound. Lower bound means infimum. So the sequence S1 is in lower bound means Sn has bounded below Sn is bounded below by S1. This S1 is called infimum. We say that Sn in the sequence Sn is bounded below. So what is the statement? An increasing sequence is bounded below. That sequence Sn is an increasing sequence. By definition, we can write S1 less than or equal to S2 less than or equal to S3 less than or equal to and so on less than or equal to Sn less than or equal to and so on. And combining these two, S1 less than or equal to Sn. For example, the sequence Sn is bounded below means K1 is less than Sn. Bounded above means Sn is less than K2. If there is a relation K1 is less than Sn, the sequence Sn is bounded below. Sn is less than K2, in case K2, K1 are constants. S1, Sn is less than K2 is K3 is bounded above. Similarly, from this relation we have S1 less than or equal to Sn in the term value, so that the sequence is bounded below. So clearly, an increasing sequence is bounded below. Similarly, a decreasing sequence. A decreasing sequence is bounded above. Next theorem is a decreasing sequence. Decreasing sequence is bounded above. Suppose let a sequence Sn is decreasing sequence. I am supposing sequence Sn is a decreasing sequence. Now so that it is bounded above. Since by definition sequence Sn is decreasing, we can write S1 greater than or equal to S2 greater than or equal to S3 greater than or equal to S1 greater than or equal to Sn greater than or equal to so on. By combining these two, S1 greater than or equal to Sn. For all n belongs to Z plus. S1 is greater than or equal to Sn, we say that S1 is upper bound. Means Sn is bounded above by S1. This relation is written as Sn less than or equal to S1. Means S1 is bounded below, Sn is bounded above. S1 is bounded above the sequence Sn. Means Sn is bounded above by S1. Means a decreasing sequence is bounded above. This is a theorem. In the same way, we will see another theorem. A sequence a monotone. Next theorem is a monotone sequence is convergent if only it is bounded. If only it is bounded. A monotone sequence is convergent if only it is bounded. Suppose let sequence Sn is monotone sequence. Now we show that the sequence Sn is convergent if and only if it is bounded. I am supposing sequence Sn is convergent. If it is a convergent, we prove that sequence Sn is bounded. It is bounded. Sequence Sn is bounded. Since sequence Sn is convergent, but we know that every convergent sequence is bounded. That's why that implies to the right sequence Sn is bounded. Because we can write one condition here, one theorem statement. Every convergent sequence is bounded. Conversely, suppose it is a bounded sequence. Sequence Sn is bounded. If it is a bounded, we have to prove that sequence Sn is convergent. So whenever it is bounded, it easily has a infimum and the supremum. So I am supposing let the infimum of sequence Sn is equal to L. I am supposing infimum of the Since sequence Sn is infimum and it is increasing sequence and bonded, lower bound means we can write Sn is less than Sn. Sn is less than Sn. That is and Sn is less than or less than epsilon. Sn is less than or less than epsilon. That implies Sn is less than or less epsilon. This is one condition. Similarly, since the sequence is bounded below and bounded below, infimum means Sn is less than L, Sn is less than, sorry, Sn is greater than L, Sn is also greater than L minus epsilon. It is bounded, Sn is greater than L, Sn is greater than L minus epsilon. That means L minus epsilon is less than Sn, but here Sn is less than L plus epsilon, which implies modulus of Sn minus L is less than epsilon. From this we say that the sequence Sn is converging. Now you see some problems related to this. First one is Sn is equal to 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1. So for this sequence, we show that the sequence is decreasing sequence and bounded below. First we show that this is a decreasing sequence and then we have to show that it is bounded below. For example, in the solution, we take that Sn is equal to 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1. 3n plus 4 by 3n plus 1. Sn plus 1 is equal to 3n plus 3 into replace n by n plus 1. 3 into n plus 1 plus 4 by 2 into n plus 1 plus 1. Just I am replacing n by n plus 1. That is equal to 3n plus 7 by 2n plus 3. This is the value of Sn plus 1. Now take the difference Sn minus Sn plus 1. That is equal to 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1 minus 3n plus 7 by 2n plus 3. By simplifying, we will get 5 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3. This is Sn minus Sn plus 1. So I taken the difference. By simplifying, you will get 5 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3. For any value of n, this is greater than 0. For any value of that is greater than 0. n value may be 1, 2, 3, 4, substitute any value for n. That means any constant here, even if the center value is constant, constant is greater than 0. That means Sn minus Sn plus 1 greater than 0. That is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means Sn greater than Sn plus 1. For all n belongs to Z plus. By definition, Sn greater than Sn plus 1 means, according to the definition, we say that the sequence Sn is decreasing sequence. Whenever the Sn is greater than Sn plus 1, the sequence Sn is decreasing sequence. So still now we have shown that this sequence is decreasing sequence. As per the definition, whenever Sn is greater than Sn plus 1 or Sn is greater than Sn plus 1, we say that the sequence is decreasing sequence. Now we show that this is bounded below. For that, consider Sn. Sn is equal to 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1. But this value is greater than 3 by 2. That means Sn is greater than 3 by 2. For all n belongs to Z plus. Means 3 by 2 is less than Sn. For all n belongs to Z plus. You remember that. Here always n values are positive integers. Starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on only. So 3 by 2 is less than Sn. We say that it is bounded below. That is lower bound. Means the sequence Sn is bounded below. So clearly we have shown that Sn is a decreasing sequence as well as it is bounded below. So this is an example. Let us see another example that is maybe increasing or decreasing or bounded above or bounded below. Let us see another example. So another example is a second problem, that is Sn is equal to Sn is equal to 3n minus 1, 3n minus 1 by n plus 3. This is the value. We show that the sequence is increasing sequence and bounded above. Previous problem we have verified that the given sequence is a decreasing sequence as well as bounded below. Now we show that it is increasing sequence and bounded above. For that, this is second problem. Let Sn is equal to 3n minus 1 by n plus 3. Yes, n plus 1 is equal to 3 into n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 plus 3. That is equal to, this is 3n plus 1 minus 2 plus 2 by n plus 4. This is the value of Sn plus 1. Now Sn minus Sn plus 1 is equal to, take the difference, 3n minus 1 by, what is the value? N plus 3 minus 3n plus 2 by n plus 4. That is equal to, by taking LCM, n plus 3 n plus 4, and by simplifying the overall value is minus 7. That is less than 0. Whenever there is a negative symbol, that is less than 0. Means Sn minus Sn plus 1 is less than 0. That means Sn is less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to Z plus. Sn is less than Sn plus 1 means, as per the definition, the sequence is increasing. The sequence is what? Increasing. The sequence Sn is increasing sequence. That means we verified that the given sequence is increasing. Now we show that it is bounded. We test whether it is bounded below or bounded above. Consider Sn is equal to what? 3n minus 1 by 3n minus 1 by this is n plus 3, and it is less than this entire value less than 3 for any value of n. For all n belongs to z plus. This is 3 is there, 3 by 1 means this value is less than 3. That means Sn is less than 3 for all n belongs to z plus. As per the definition, after Sn is there, this is bounded above. Means the sequence is bounded above. Clearly in this example we have shown that the sequence is Sn is increasing sequence as well as it is bounded above. Right. See, let us another example. Test whether that is conversion or increasing or decreasing, etc. We can verify that one, whether it is conversion or increasing sequence or decreasing sequence. For that, let Sn is equal to 2 minus 1 by 2 power n minus 1. First verify whether it is increasing or decreasing, and then we will decide whether it is convergent or not. So solution, Sn plus 1 is equal to, take Sn plus 1, 2 minus 1 by 2 power n. Why? Because we are replacing n by n plus 1. Now, since 2 power n is greater than 2 power n minus 1, that means 1 by 2 power n is less than 1 by 2 power n minus 1, which implies that 2 minus 1 by 2 power n is less than 2 minus 1 by 2 power n minus 1. 2 minus 2 power n is nothing but what? Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn. That means Sn is less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to z plus. Means it is an increasing sequence. Whenever it is increasing sequence, and consider Sn is equal to 2 minus 1 by 2 power n minus 1, but which is less than 2. The value is less than 2. That means Sn is less than 2 for all n belongs to z plus. Whenever this Sn is less than 2, this is bounded above. The sequence is increasing. From this we say that the sequence Sn is increasing sequence, and we have shown that it is bounded. A sequence is increasing and bounded above. From that, by row theorem, we say that the sequence Sn is convergent. This is the example. So means to prove any sequence is convergent, just verify that it is increasing sequence and bounded above, or it is a decreasing sequence and bounded below. Anyone you can take to prove that the given sequence is convergent. So similar in the same way, we will see another example. test whether the sequence is convergent or not. For that, another sequence is Sn is equal to 1 by 1 into 2 plus 1 by 2 into 3 plus and so on plus 1 by n into n plus 1. Prove that the sequence is convergent. We have to prove that the sequence is convergent. Again, test whether the sequence is convergent or not. Calculate this is the Sn value at Sn, and from the Sn plus 1 is equal to calculate Sn plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 1 into 2 plus 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus and so on plus n into n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. Just what did you here? I am replacing n by n plus 1. Take the difference Sn plus 1 minus Sn is equal to, after here both the terms will be cancelled. The last term is 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2, that is greater. So Sn plus 1 minus Sn is equal to 1 by n plus 1 and n plus 2, which is greater than 0, means Sn plus 1 minus Sn greater than 0. That is Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn. That is Sn is less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to Z plus. Already we know that from this relation we say that the sequence Sn is what? It is increasing sequence. So after that consider Sn. Still now we have shown that sequence Sn is increasing sequence. It is increasing sequence. Already we discussed about when the sequence is said to be convergent as per the definition. Otherwise, if any sequence is increasing and bounded above, or any sequence is decreasing bounded below, then we say that the sequence is convergent. Let us see whether it is bounded below or bounded above. For that, consider Sn is equal to, this can be written as 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 plus and so on 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1. See here, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. All the terms will be cancelled except two terms. Those terms are 1 minus 1 by n plus 1. That is less than, means Sn is less than 1 for all n belongs to Z plus. So it is bounded above. The sequence is increasing and bounded above. We say that this is a convergent sequence. So in the same way, you will see another example, that is Sn is equal to 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2 plus and so on plus 1 by n plus n. Show that this sequence is convergent. Test whether this sequence is convergent or not. For that, first we verify the given sequence is decreasing or increasing. For that, Sn plus 1 is equal to 1 by n plus 2, because I am replacing n by n plus 1. 1 by n plus 3 plus and so on plus 1 by n plus n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus n plus 1. Take the difference. Sn plus 1 minus Sn is equal to, after here will be terms cancelled. The remaining is 1 by n plus 1 plus n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1. This is also greater than 0. The delta value is greater than 0 for any value of n. Means Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn. Means Sn is less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to Z plus. So as per the definition, we say that the sequence is increasing sequence. Test whether this is bounded below or bounded above. For that, consider Sn. What is Sn? 1 by n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2 plus and so on 1 by n plus n. That is equal to, this is less than 1 by n plus 1 by n plus and so on plus 1 by n. How many times? N times. That is n by n. That is equal to what? Means Sn is less than 1 for all n belongs to Z plus. Means 1 is bounded above. The sequence Sn is bounded above. Already we have proved that this is increasing sequence. Now we have shown that the sequence is bounded below. Any sequence is increasing and bounded above, we say that the sequence is convergent. So like that we have to verify whether the given sequence is convergent or not. Okay, thank you. See, we will see other theorems, two problems related to sequences. Again, we test whether the sequence is convergent or not. Sn is equal to n by n square plus 1. N by n square plus 1 test whether the sequence is increasing or bounded below or bounded above. From this, let Sn is equal to n by n square plus 1. Yes, n plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 by n plus 1 whole square plus 1. N plus 1 by n plus 1 whole square plus 1. Simplify this value. Sn plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 by n square plus 2n plus 2. The difference Sn plus 1 minus Sn. The difference must be less than this. The difference only negative only after simplification. The Sn plus 1 is less than means the sequence is for all n belongs to z plus. Whenever this Sn plus 1 is less than Sn, for all n belongs to z plus, this is increasing, decreasing sequence. Sequence Sn is decreasing sequence. And it is bounded above or bounded below. For that, Sn is equal to n by n square plus 1. For any value of n means n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. All the values are greater than 0. This is Sn is greater than 0. Means not less than 0, it is greater than 0. For all n belongs to z plus. Means 0 is less than Sn. Means 0 is a lower bound. Means Sn is bounded below. And the sequence is decreasing and it is bounded below. Means as per the definition, any sequence decreasing and bounded below, we say that is convergent. So convergent means either decreasing and bounded below or increasing bounded above. See, let us have an example whether that is convergent or not. We have to test that one also. That is, see the one sequence. Sn is equal to 2n minus 7. Sn is equal to 2n minus 7 by and 3n plus 2. We have to test whether it is convergent or divergent. Let Sn is equal to 2n plus 7, 2n minus 7 by 3n plus 2. Calculate Sn plus 1. Means replacing n by n plus 1. 2 into n plus 1 minus 7 by 3 into n plus 1 plus 2. By simplify this term, 2n plus 2 minus 7 by 3n plus 3 plus 2, 5. That is equal to 2n minus 5 by 3n plus 5. This is the value of Sn plus 1. Now Sn plus 1 minus Sn, that is equal to 25 by, the difference is 3n plus 2 into 3n plus 2. That is Sn plus 1 minus Sn is equal to 25 by 3n plus 2 into 3n plus 2, 3n plus 5. This is the next term. So means it is greater than 0. Means Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn for all n belongs to n plus. That is Sn is less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to n plus. Means that is an increasing sequence. So whenever it is increasing sequence, and also Sn is equal to 2n minus 7 by 3n plus 2, and that is greater or equal to this value is 2 by 3 for all n belongs to z plus. Means Sn is greater or equal to 2 by 3 for all n belongs to z plus. So clearly the sequence is from this relation we say that the sequence Sn is increasing, and from this relation the sequence Sn is bounded above. Any sequence is increasing and bounded above, then we say that the sequence Sn is convergent. Right.